is Steven Silva, and welcome to another art talk. I'm talking just a little bit quieter because my kids just went to sleep. They got to get up for school tomorrow. But what I wanted to share with you today is just take you back in time a bit and show you my sketchbooks, things that I drew in so many sketchbooks. That's where a lot of my the love really for the art came from. That's where my discovery for the art came from, was from pure observation. And I think it's very important to do that, to just observe as much as you can, whenever you can. If you ever question whether you want to improve, how do you improve? Well, it's about just drawing in your sketchbook constantly, and that's something I did. And I was, the first to say had very little talent when I started. I really did. I just wanted to draw, like many of you out there who just have that love for drawing, maybe getting a later start in life, maybe have other careers doing different things, and always in the back of your mind say, God, I just want to draw, because that's what we do. We want to draw. And that's how I was. So I kept just working hard at it. And I personally would try to fill up a sketchbook at least once every 2 months. Would be my goal, which I think is very important. If you can, I'd say roughly get about maybe 4 to 6 sketchbooks, even more, done a year. I mean, some people go through them so fast. Everyone's going to go at their own pace, but don't just draw in one sketchbook for 1 year. That's not going to cut it. That's not the dedication. That's not how you're going to improve. So here, let's take you back just a little bit, show you some of my early drawings. I don't even know. This was a sketchbook back from, God, I don't even know when this was. I just have written in it book number 2. I'm not sure what it was, but just looking at the artwork here as I take you through just some of these drawings. I'm going to try to get back a bit here just so that you can see. They're just missing, what they're missing really is just a lot of foundation and structure through here. I don't even know. A lot of the times, sometimes I don't know if they're copies of other people's work, because I was copying a lot of people's work before, but I didn't even understand that when I was copying people's work. So looking at some of these drawings, again, they're just pretty crude through there. And then you get ones that you go, oh, that was cool, that one worked, but then you'd get other ones where they just fell apart completely. And I didn't understand why. And here I was just focused too much on, I think, details within my drawings. And then you get stuff like this. Again, I had no understanding of structure. I had no understanding of the way the body works, constructing anything. It's just a lot of faces, bodies with no heads or faces, and every now and again I'd get a good face here and there. Okay, so you can see, you may look at this and go, hey, that's pretty good. But maybe you're looking and go, holy moly. But yeah, here, again, just no true understanding of forms or anything that I was working on. And that's why, oh, look, here we go. Here's like, I was drawing from Sword in the Stone, and here, I didn't even flush it out. I couldn't even put them on model. I didn't even know what I was doing. Just looking at these faces, just they're missing so much true understanding. But that was through the having to work so hard and keep getting better, and knowing that I wasn't drawing well. And I stopped showing my artwork to my parents at a young age, because they would keep telling me how good everything was. Here's a clown, which again, just when I look at this now with my trained eye now, I just see that it just lacks just the real foundation in there, just true understanding of drawing here. I mean, yeah, and then I do something like this. Again, no face. A lot of these sort of things in my sketchbook that were just missing. So, that's, I just wanted to show you some of this old stuff, just to show you how far you can come. I just wanted to draw cartoons. I didn't know where it was going to take me. I didn't know what my destination was going to be. Here, I can't, it's just almost like some of these just make me want to throw up. looking at them, but not really, because I understand that I had to go through this in order just to really improve. But with that, what I wanted to share with you next was something that I would write on all my sketchbooks, just to help me, because I would make my own sketchbooks. And here I wrote things: stay hungry. I wrote, excellence is never granted to man, but only as the reward of labor. That was by a guy by the name of Sir Joshua Reynolds. Mimicry is the prerequisite to creativity. That was a reminder to me that I needed to learn from others in order to start to form my own style, my own way, and I truly believe that. Success only occurs when you commit yourself to do something you don't know how to do yet. So I don't know where I got these quotes from. And then I know this was like my personal quote: a page a day keeps the competition away. Observe, learn the fundamentals, and everything else you do will follow. Stephen Silver through there. So these are, things I would write just for myself. And you can see they're pretty thick. I'd make my own pretty thick sketchbooks, through here, working on those. Here is my very first portfolio that I submitted to the studios. I made my own cover, and it just says My Sketchbook by Stephen Silver, and that was it. And it's out of wood, and I took an engraving knife, and carved it in here. And it's falling apart now, and I had my resume in there and contact information, and but it was just wood. And the thing that was nice about this is it stuck out in front of everyone. People noticed it at the studio amongst all the black portfolios. Now they don't really look at these portfolios. Everything's online. So it was, a different time back then. But it's all about thinking outside the box. And then skipping forward, here's through showing you some of the bad sketches that I did to, just some more. This is just a little black book here where more recent, not recent sketches. This was back in, this was 14 years ago. This was in the year 14 years ago, the year 2000, where here I just have a bunch of drawings. I think, looking at these, I'm not sure. I almost think that might be a Rockwell study through there. And then a lot of these were drawn from photographs. So I'm just going through photographs, observation if I'm at the beach. It's funny when you look back at some of these, I go, oh, I kind of remember that, And the beach is a great place to draw if you ever get the chance, just to draw, because you get all the figure drawing models, that you want, all the different sizes, all the different shapes through there. I'm not sure what that guy was for. He almost looks like something from Batman, but I don't know. What does that say? Print posters, finished sculptures, animatic video, final pitch packets, lawyer. Oh, you know what? I think that was when I was pitching my own show for something. So this is a character that I designed for my own show. Here, just again, observing people at the beach. Through here. Hope this isn't boring you guys. We're already 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Using different mediums all the time. That's at the airport. Sketch. Okay. So the beautiful thing is if I'm going too fast and you want to slow down, you can just put it on pause, right? But yeah, so that's what I'm doing, using just different mediums, pen and ink, just constantly sketching, constantly observing. This is where I'm just learning. I think actually I was in England when I did this. It makes sense, I have the English Bobby through there. Yeah, I think and I'm remembering these now. I was in Europe. Traveling, what do I have? Waterloo Station. Yeah, so I was in England, at that point, just sketching people through here. Okay. Pen and ink. So using pen and ink is a great thing because what it does is it helps build your confidence. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to flip the camera over and see if it works any better just by me holding it so you guys can get a better look. But that's the big thing. I'm going to take this off here. And just so you see that it's nighttime, look, I'm wearing my Beatles pajamas. Beatles. Hey. Okay, let me flip this around here. Let me see what's going on If I can flip this. Oh no, how do I flip that? I think I got to stop it and then reflip it. I'll be back. Okay, filming again. Just showing you just some of the different drawings here in the sketchbook observations, and why it's just important to draw in your sketchbook and observe, because you find different shapes, you find different styles of hair, you find different styles of clothes, you see different nose shapes, different, you know, just outfits all the time. And this for me was just very important. And for many years, I spent a lot of time just working on drawing people's faces, because my background was drawing caricatures. This looks like some drawings from Polar Star. I wrote it down here. It's a French comic book. So when I was in France, I found that book and was pleasantly in love with that. I think this is from Polar Star 2 through here. Okay. And then back to just observing. So again, this is where like the mimicry for me was just so important, and it's something that I, you know, I'm gonna push that up there, personally advise people to do, is just observe just different art styles too, especially if you want to be a commercial artist and you want to work in the animation studios or gaming, because everything is going to offer, you know, I just discovered something because of all the drawing. So going at doing lunchtime sketches, again, drawing from photos, looking at different artists' works, just to help get you there along the way. Okay. So I know, yeah, these were looking at like World War II books. I was looking at, I got a lot of photo books from like World War II and the just different wars. I love all the outfits and the uniforms. You know, so it's a mix. Your sketchbook should be a mix of just observation. It should be a mix of your imagination. It should be a mix of just life, you know, and photographs. All that sort of thing, and you just don't want to sit there and just doodle and make up a bunch of nothing. You want to observe. Okay, that's the whole point of the sketchbook, is to sketch and observe and see what people look like. Look at people's expressions. This is especially if you want to be a character designer. This is the sort of stuff that it takes. This is what's involved. All right. So with that said, I don't know how much more airport doodles through here. Maybe I'll just give some silence here as we're looking. I'm just going to start panning down. Okay, so that's the thing. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of a memory lane with me. Just carry a sketchbook, draw in your sketchbook. Make it a daily habit, even if you do it for 25 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, just something. Draw hands. You struggle drawing hands, draw hands. You struggle drawing people's feet, draw feet. Whatever it is you struggle with, draw it, and you're going to start to see improvement. You saw my first stuff and where I was then, and the stuff that I'm doing now. I know that I've improved, and what's great about the sketchbook, it's a journey, and you get to keep that history documented, as I have all my sketchbooks instead of just loose sheets of paper. So that's it. Have a great one, and I'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching, and remember to tune in every Monday. Please feel free to share and subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Bye.